Screen time. This study says it's bad, this study says it's good. Some professionals say too much screen time is damaging to the brain, but then don't tell you how much is too much. So what can we do? You're watching Connected. The Adolescent Brain Cognitive Development Study, more commonly referred to as the ABCD study, is following nearly 12,000 healthy children that started the study between the ages of 9 and 10. The study, which will follow these kids into early adulthood, is hoping to give an in-depth look at how screen time activities impact the minds of our youth. As data is released, other scientists will study the data to find correlations or connections and draw conclusions or hypotheses, which they will publish in medical journals, and then the news outlets magnify those findings to bring awareness or make money, but probably awareness. For example, one study published in June 2021 concluded that screen time is prospectively associated with a higher BMI percentile 1 year later among children 9 to 10 years old. Basically, that means that the longer the 9 to 10-year-old spent on screen time activities like gaming, binge watching, social media, the more likely he or she was to have a higher BMI, or in plain English, a higher body fat level. This information doesn't surprise us though, right? Because we already know inactivity leads to weight gain and disease. But if you look closely in the study, you will find it did not happen to all the kids. Why? Obviously, they hope to find out as the study continues. But the point I want you to remember is, data is just data. It can be useful to have, but it should be acted upon with care and in perspective to the situation. What do I mean? Research found that children who spent more time on screen activities tended to have less sleep, do less well in school, and show more externalizing behaviors, meaning behaviors in which children act out towards others. A natural assumption for many would be to assume that screen activities is causing these things, especially when media outlets sensationalize the findings, right? But the study wasn't aimed at finding causal effects, but instead at some sort of link or association. So it's possible some kids couldn't sleep and reached for an iPad or turned on a TV to pass the time. Or to deal with a child who couldn't sit still and was bothering others, a parent might have given a cell phone to the child to help him sit still. So which came first? That's not available to us. But why does that matter? Because other research has shown that certain types of video games strengthen some cognitive skills, such as spatial navigation, reasoning, memory, perception, which are skills useful in success and achievement in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Kids and families playing video games together can foster strong relationships and social skills. But binge watching shows alone can have negative consequences. So what is my point? That really all we know for sure is that when it comes to adolescents or school-age kids, it may be the nature of the screen time activity that matters more than the amount of screen time. There's still a lot to learn when it comes to the effects of screen time activities on adolescents, but taking an active role in your children's education, daily habits, and activities to ensure that screen time activities don't rob them of other potential hobbies and life-enriching experience will still be the best strategy going forward. But for younger kids, the American Academy of Pediatrics, or AAP, has set guidelines for screen time activities. Children younger than 18 to 24 months old should avoid the use of screen time except when video chatting with family. This is because studies have shown that children in that age group learn less from videos than face-to-face interaction with another person. They might stare at the screen, but they're not really learning anything from the passive activity. Instead, they develop language skills and social interaction through exchanges and dialogue. They watch adults in their lives and they imitate them. The AAP also recommends that for children ages 2 to 5, screen use should be limited to 1 hour per day. That's a hard one, because kids at that age are active in exploring their surroundings and learning through building things and tearing them down. For most, that 1 hour time limit might not be enough. But the good news is that there are lots of no-screen toys on the market to help kids in this space. The one that we're looking at today is the Jooki Kid Screen-Free Streaming Speaker. The new Jooki Screen-Free Speaker is a music and story player that can now be connected to a Spotify account through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Parents can link audiobooks, podcasts, or personal audio files to the Jooki figurines and tokens. Kids can switch playlists by simply switching out the tokens or figurines. But I think the feature that I like even better is that parents can record personal audio files. If a parent has to go away for a while, they could record personal messages to a child or even record themselves reading their child's favorite bedtime stories, fostering a feeling of closeness even when apart. I imagine some kids might grow up treasuring such files long after their parents are gone. But is it fun for kids to use and easy for parents to set up? We thought it'd be best to send it out to the real pros to find out.
As a parent, some of my favorite toys to provide to my children are those that are open play. It's not just one way. They can use their imagination on how to play with the toys. For kids to have the option of a device where they get to choose what to put on that device and what to listen to, I think that's very powerful. It's called a toy, but it's more a music playing device that they can bring to multiple events and play wherever they're playing anything. And they can choose to either listen to a story when they're going to bed. Also, being on the road, we can let them listen to the music that they want to listen to, while I get to listen to the music that I want to listen to, so that I'm not always listening to the same music that they're listening to. It was really exciting to see and to hear some of their favorite songs on the device and switch it up and see how turning the knobs changes what's going on with the device. And also, it was really exciting to see the figurines because they could see, oh, this one's a blue whale. I wonder what's this one gonna play. Oh, this one's an orange fox. What is this one going to play? Or even just simply put the token on, music's playing, take it off, it stops, put it back on, oh, it's playing again, take it off, oh, it stops, and kind of just put that together in their head. For parents who are already familiar with Spotify, I think it'll be very seamless on how to connect the device to your Spotify premium account. I really wanted to try putting music on the tokens using the MP3 upload feature. I have other music streaming accounts that I subscribe to, and so I was kind of against using Spotify at first just to kind of see what I could make work with what I already have. But I had a little bit of trouble there because a lot of the music that I wanted to put on has DRM or digital rights management attached to it, so I couldn't just convert any file to MP3. So I went on Spotify, I started a free trial. I think you can use the device with a Spotify free account, but for me, I wanted the goal to use it while not connected to the internet. And so far, it's been pretty good. A little bit of patience in putting everything together goes a long way because it really is powerful to use all the different tokens in the different kinds of music and or stories for the kids to have as options for them to choose from. My twins are only 2 years old, and having introduced it to them already has been wonderful. They already are able to make the connections on what the token does. So I think you cannot have it too early. I think having music playing around is always beneficial for children.
Remember, the best technologies are those that empower us and enhance our lives without negatively affecting our well-being and growth. So take control of your tech. Don't let your tech take control of you. Thanks for watching. Research links are posted in the description box below if you want to dive deeper into the data. You can also stay connected with us online at eaglenewslive.com and through our social media portals. Like and share if you can. Subscribe now, and I'll see you back here soon.